checking in with another video, and this is going to be none other than my review for Love After Lockup Season 6, Episode 2, Free My Man. My man, my man, my man. I promise you, if I hear that one more time from all of the participants on this daggone season, I'm going to scream, okay? If it's your first time joining me, go ahead and like this video, comment in the comment section, and most importantly, subscribe to the Redefine Me channel. We have a good, great time over here. Okay, I hope y'all having an awesome, great Sunday. I am having a good Sunday. I had a good Sunday. I did not make church today, which was, I felt so bad. However, I had to help my husband last night at his restaurant, and we were like really, really busy, and sleep wasn't sleeping. What's up, Tasha? Sleep wasn't happening last night. So, child, I did Bedside Baptist today, okay? God know I still love him, and I'm still saved, okay? So don't feel bad if you wasn't able to make church today either. But yeah, I'm having a good Sunday. I'm relaxed. I'm blessed. My locks is behaving for once. I got my little smoothie drink, and I'm ready to get into this video and review with you all, because this episode was all over the whole daggone place, okay? If I had to give it a on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm gonna give it a 4. It was all over the place. Hold on, y'all. This air loves to pop on. This air loves to pop on when I get on live. All right, y'all. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4. So let's get into this. Y'all let me know what y'all would give it. Let's get into this episode. It was all over the place. I had to watch it twice to make sure I didn't miss anything, and I still feel like I missed something. And whatever I missed, we a family here. Y'all can just drop it in the comments and let me know. Like, yeah, Tasha, you missed yada yada yada. All right. Shout out though to my nail lady. I went and got my nails done the other day, and I've been excuse me, going to a black-owned nail tech. However, the downfall with the black-owned nail tech is the fact that you have to make an appointment with them, right? And so I went on their site to make the appointment because I've been going to them now. This would have been my 3rd appointment with them, but they didn't have no openings, and that's the only downfall. Like when you have the Asian salons, you're able to go in there and just get your nails done. So as a backup salon, I always go to this one that I love. I have been going to them for years, but I stopped going to them because I wanted to support, you know, my black community. However, they ain't had no appointments open, so I had to go back to my Asians, and they did a good job. What's up, Janae? All right, let's get into this episode. I gave it a 4. Like I said, it was all over the place. Let's start with Joey and Mike. Boring snooze fest. I don't know why they are on my TV screen, okay? Because Joey is 48 years old, y'all. 48 years old. Why is he acting like he is a high school giddy schoolgirl? This is what, if low self-esteem was a person, it is Joey. Okay, very boring, Tasha. Yes, low self-esteem is a person. It is Joey, because when you know your worth and you can pop your collar, you're not going to settle for this crap. What's going on? How are you? Welcome to the live. I can't see your name. I can't see your name, but welcome to the live. Y'all go ahead and like this video up, like it up, like it up, like it up, like it up, and subscribe to the channel. So yeah, so we opened up, y'all. Joey getting ready for Mike's release. Yada yada yada. Okay. Oh my God, he was. Yes, he has such low self-esteem, and it's sad. It's sad. I'm learning how to think before I speak. Because I want to say what I want to say. What's up, Kelly Dixon? I want to really say what I want to say about Joey, but if it come out, it's going to come out. But let's get into them, right? All right, so Joey driving, he is up here worried about if Mike is going to be faithful. We all know, Joey knows in his heart that Mike is not going to be faithful. Mike is a whore, okay? He likes funning and gunning out in these streets. And when he get out of the jail, he's going to be funning and gunning with every man that he can fun and gun with, okay? I don't know why Joey don't see this at 48 years old. Sir, what is your problem, okay? Did your parents not give you the game? Did you not surround yourself with people that can give you the game? But see, I just, whatever. He wants somebody to love him, okay? And he needs to understand that you cannot wrap your wanting somebody to love you, for lack of better words, I'm gonna find the right word, in a person. People are imperfect. They are fickle. They are up and down. They're not going to give you the love that you desire. So the quicker that he understands that, and anybody else that's going through this understands that, the freer they will be. You can't wrap that on a person, especially a freaking felon. They got a drug problem, okay? Because Mike lets us know as soon as he gets a chance, he is... Y'all know what I mean? As soon as he gets the chance. Okay, Kelly said Michael got that phone and he's ready to get high. And he was so mad. And he was like, did y'all change my number and erase my phone? Joey was like, yeah, me and your mom did it. We thought it would be best. He almost flipped a gasket because all of his connects are in that phone. All of his, what's up, Nikki Smith? Welcome to the live. All his connects are in that phone. All of his good booty hunching Judy's is in that phone, okay? And he's like, I know y'all didn't erase my contacts. Child, he was mad about it for real. He didn't blow up in front of the cameras the way that he wanted to, but I felt it, that he was mad about it, okay? So Mike gives us some background, right? He says that he was in the good old Navy, okay? And that's when he got turned out, okay, as being a gay man. He said that he prayed to God that God would take it away, but he claims God didn't, so I guess that's who he's supposed to be. Skirt, pause. Do not blame God on your choice of a lifestyle, okay? This is my thing. When a person says that they try to pray it away, they try to ask God to take it from them. First of all, you had an opening. All the enemy needs is this much to get in there and tempt you in a certain area. So if you didn't have this much opening of you possibly wanting to participate in that lifestyle, the enemy couldn't tempt you. Like, can no chick come rub up on my boobies and I'd be like, oh my God, now I want to be hunching on a chick. No, ma'am, I don't roll that way. Strictly dickly over here, okay? So if it's not an inch opening, then you cannot be tempted with that. Like, if I've never smoked before, can't nobody come smoking around me with cigarettes and I'd be like, oh my God, I want to try one. No, ma'am, that's not the way it works. I'm sorry. So do not blame God for your choices. Mike, don't do it. That is something you chose to do, and you chose to let the enemy in and tempt you. Okay, now, moving on. So he also said when he was in the Navy, he encountered the lifestyle and he also encountered the drugs. Okay. And that's how he started doing the whole drugs. Okay. What else happened with them? Nothing much. Joey is up here foaming at the mouth. He is up here admiring Mike's old dad bod because as far as I could see, I was like, I don't see where you are so excited. But again, Joey has low self-esteem. He thinks that Mike is so attractive, so beautiful, that this man, how could he possibly want him looking like Quasimodo? Okay, I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. He's thinking, how could he possibly want me? And all of that, right? And so, thank you for subbing. What's up, top fans? Welcome to the live. Thank you so much for subbing. So he's just, he has low self-esteem. And so because of that, he is lingering on Mike like he is this hot thing. Mike is going to run Joey. I'm telling you, it's going to be a whole hot mess. We're going to sit back and watch because we are telling Joey, get out of it, because this man is going to be out in them streets, fun and gunning, getting back on the drugs. He admitted on camera on a nationally syndicated show that as soon as he gets a chance, he's going to go get high. Sir, your PO might be watching this show. How the heck you just going to say something like that? I was just like, these people are insane. Let's move on to the next couple because they didn't have nothing going on. Joey and Michael, I don't want to see them back on my screen, honestly. Not because of the obvious of their lifestyle, but because they're boring. They don't have nothing going on. And Joey is just, he this giddy old little schoolgirl child. He just can't handle it. Oh my goodness. Let's move on to Savannah and Bradley. They ain't have nothing going on either. Okay. Bradley got out of the good old jail. Okay, he's released. Savannah jumping on him. You already know that. Now they driving and she's letting Bradley drive. Skirt correction. Is Bradley even able to drive? I mean, is his license even valid? Like, first of all, Savannah, Why? And he's not a good man, Savannah. Let's just say that, okay? He's not. Why would you let this man sit up here and drive your car? He just got out. I would be like, sir, you're on the passenger side, scrub, because you're not driving my car. Another boring couple, Tasha, yes. Very boring. They don't have nothing going on, right? So they get on up over to the plantation. Y'all know her grandmother's house. And they get on up over there, right? So the mom sees him and she's like, oh my God, Bradley. And she's hugging him. I said, dang, is this your man, your man, your man? Or Savannah's? She was more excited than Savannah to see Bradley, but she lets us know because she works with inmates and individuals and stuff like that. And so she helps them get reformed. And she's glad that Bradley is out because, you know, in her mind, she thinks that he's reformed and this is going to be a good look for him, right? Yada, yada, yada. Okay. So fast forward, Bradley, what did he say about himself? Hold on, y'all. Okay, I ain't even write it down, child. Bradley just used to be hot out in the streets, and he got in trouble and got locked up. Okay, so they get up to the good old bedroom, and they cuddling and stuff because Savannah is just like, my man is home, you know what I'm saying? Even though last episode, she said she wasn't going to bust it wide open. But we already know that's a lie because Bradley is home with his really thin hair and his luxurious beard. Pause. How the heck does his hair look like it got hair plugs and it's very thin, but his beard is caked up? I'm just confused. Like, did y'all see how thin his hair looked? I was like, Bradley, it's time to cut it and let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Okay. That hair was thin. Okay. And he just was up here in the bedroom. He gets in his confessionals and he said Savannah's body has changed. He said it changed. She ain't on drugs no more. Because when she was on drugs, she was a little thinner because the drugs helped out with that. But since she not and she looks a little more healthier, the body has changed. And he said 150 pounds is too much for your boy. I said, hold up, Bradley, pause. How the heck you gonna want booty? Because y'all know Bradley said he a white man and love him some booty, rocking everywhere. How you gonna love booty, right? But then you sit up here and tell her that 150 pounds is too much. Baby, you can't have it both ways. Either you gonna want some little cushion for the pushing some extra weight on the woman so she can get that booty back there, you know what I'm saying? Or you gonna want a bony white chick. You can't have it both ways, Bradley, you can't. I don't know what kind of woman he think that he want. I just don't know because at the end of the day, I'm trying to figure out who does he want? He wants a skinny chick that has a BBL. That's what he wants. That looks like an ant. That looks crazy. That's what Bradley wants. However, Savannah doesn't know this because he tells us in his confessionals that she is 5'4" and 150 pounds, and that is too healthy for him, and he is not interested in somebody that is that big. You know, pause, sidebar. I hate when men do this, right? Women, we already know that our bodies go through the changes. We have the hormones, we have children, we have our ups and downs, blah, 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 okay? Our bodies go through these changes, right? Men's bodies do not have the same effect that women's bodies do, right? He want that IG model body. Yes, he wants that, but he ain't getting it. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. He was a 12-year-old looking boy. So true, Tasha. They wouldn't, you know what's funny, Tasha? I didn't even see that that comment. I had to delete it, Tasha, because YouTube is up here saying that it was a message that was explicit. I don't see how that was explicit. But if I don't respond to a message that y'all sent, that's because they blocked it. And it just says message is hidden for some reason. So I don't know. I didn't think that was explicit though. So people have said worse and they let it ride. So I don't understand that. But anyway, that's YouTube standards. But anyway, our bodies go through. Me and my brother did a challenge right one time. And we was like, we're going to work out for a straight month and see the transition. I think I lost like maybe 5 pounds. And you know, I could see the little lean a little bit. Child, my brother's body transformed unbelievably in a month. And I'm looking at him like, and I was watching what I ate. He didn't even watch what he ate. And he was just working out maybe twice a week. I was like, what the heck? This is not right. So all that to say that men's body and their form of fitness, they can snatch back quicker, if that makes sense, versus women's bodies. YouTube is picky. It is picky sometimes. So ain't nothing else happened with them. We gonna see what happens. But reminded me, I thought her grandmother said that Bradley can't come over to the house and stay. But on next week's episode, it seems like he's moving in stuff. Maybe it's not to that house. I don't know. I'm confused. But we shall see. Janae said my man could just stop drinking sugar drinks and lose 10 pounds. And I lose 1 pound. I'm telling you. So when men sit up here and criticize women's bodies and talk about some, oh, you look like you gained some weight, or you look like you got too thin, or you look like this and this and this. Shut up, okay? We sick of hearing that, okay? We out here trying to live our best life, trying to be healthy. If you're too fat, you're too healthy, or you're unhealthy. If you're too skinny, you look sickly, you need to gain some weight. If you ain't got a booty, you need to go get a booty. If your booty's too small, you need to get big boobies. If your booty's too big, you need to get... It's just so much, okay? Sometimes when you have to deal with being a woman, because we're always expect to be physically, aesthetically pleasing to the man. You know, and with men these days, you don't even know what is pleasing to them, what they like. Because some of them like some real crazy stuff, then some of them like the basic stuff, then some of them like, you know, so trying to even attain to what it is that beauty is in their eyes is just unattainable. So why even try? Love yourself. Be happy with yourself. Look in the mirror and say, I'm doing this. And you going about your life. And a man is for you going to think that you are all of that in a bag of chips anyway, no matter what no other man think, okay? I could go outside and 5 men could think that I'm ugly. But guess what, baby? My husband thinks that I am the bomb.com, okay? So that's all that it matters to, okay? So let's move on to the next couple. Y'all know I take notes. That's why the page is turning. Let's move on to Brooklyn and Brian. Child, it's a new couple. It's a new couple up on our TV screen. We meet Brooklyn. She's 27 years old. And homegirl said she thinks that, hold on, y'all. She thinks that she's Beyonce. I said, oh, okay. Tucker said, I appreciate the men that love a natural woman, yes, with their stripes and don't care if the girls droop a little. Yes, I love it. Because I'm going to tell you something. If I take this bra off, these boobies drop like a mixtape, okay? And I don't care. Because my daughter, I breastfed her. So I put in this drop is from war wounds of being a mom. So bump it. And I ain't had no stretch marks before I had my daughter. And dag on it, and when I got pregnant, she up in there rolling around and creating the right, stretching it out, right? And somebody made a comment and said, stretch marks are baby's first artwork. And I thought that was beautiful. So women, your bodies are beautiful, no matter what size you're at, okay? Because I know a lot of really, really skinny girls, and every time they see me that I work with, they're like, oh my God, your body's so beautiful. I wish I could gain weight. You know what I'm saying? So women out here it don't matter if you're big or small. Everybody has some form of insecurity, but you just gotta love yourself. You know what I'm saying? You gotta love yourself. And that's where I'm at in life. I'm like, baby, if you don't like it, who cares? There's a man who loves it, and he put a ring on it, so I don't care what y'all think. Bam. Brooklyn and Brian. We got a new couple. She said she thinks she's Beyonce. I said, yeah, okay, girl. And she said she's a gymnastic coach. Okay, she's a plus size girly. And baby, let me tell you something. I'm not going to hate on Miss Brooklyn because Miss Brooklyn leg, that leg was up in the air. I said, baby, if I even put my leg halfway of where her leg went, I'm going to fall and have cramps and it's going to be a problem. The ambulance is going to have to be called. But Brooklyn showed us that, baby, just because I'm plus size, I can do some splits and some tricks that'll have you messed up out here in these streets, okay? And she teaches the little girls. I think it was the little girls. I think they were like middle school. They look like middle school or something like that. And so she is meeting up with her friends, and she meeting up with them for drinks and everything like that. She lets us know that she met Brian in high school. Now, yeah, why is the men on this season, what's a good term? Ugly. I can't think of no other good term. All the men on this season, in my opinion, are hard to look at. Like you squinting one eye like, ugh. I just don't understand. The only one that look halfway decent is Julius with his old crazy self, and we gonna talk about him. But he ain't even all that. Girl, when they showed the picture of Brian, I said, ooh, the face only a mother could love. But again, that's my opinion because beauty is the eye of the beholder. So she beholds him and think that he's fine. So hey, let her have it. Okay, but when I looked at him, I said, So Brian, we found out, is doing 6 years for robbery. Okay, he done robbed somebody. Okay. And we meet up with her friends, and her brother is one of the friends at the table. And the brother is doing what any of us would do, right? If it was my sister, if it was my brother, I would do the same thing. I would be asking these hard questions. Like, are y'all going to move in together? Is he going to be a provider? Is he going to get a job? Like, how do you know he's ready for this? Yada, yada, yada. You know those things. So you got to ask these questions because, I mean, you love your family member. You want the best for them. So I don't know why she got mad. She gets mad and flustered like, you just asking all these questions and blah, blah. He's supposed to. That's your brother. But she thinks because that's her little brother that he don't have a right or the audacity for him to ask her the questions. Okay. We also found out that Brooklyn's mom passed away from an aneurysm when she was a baby. Okay. That was very sad. And because of that, they sued the hospital and they got a lump sum of money. They never detailed how much money it was, but they said it was a good amount, right? Tasha says, I like her brother. He's not with the go along to get it. Absolutely. He ain't like the girlfriends like, oh girl, your man calling. Wish y'all the best. Bump that. We need to ask some questions, okay? They didn't tell us the amount of money they got, but unfortunately the mom passed. And let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think because her mom passed that she does not understand how a woman should be in a relationship, I guess, or how to understand what's going on here? Or do y'all think that? I'm just polling the room to see what y'all think about it. He didn't co-sign with the foolery. He ain't with it. I think that when you don't have your mom around, sometimes some of your choices as a woman can be a little sketchy. And this is not all the time because there are some women who grew up with fathers only and they are, they make really good decisions and things like that. But it's something that a woman gives to another young woman, a good mom, that allows her to make some sound decisions when it comes to relationships, right? So in my way, I think because her mom wasn't around, it kind of played a little bit of a part. But I do believe that she did have like aunts and other women around in her life, right? But it's different when you have a mom to daughter relationship. So that's my perspective, but I could be totally wrong. She could just be up with the foolery and not really thinking. What else happened with them? So she goes outside because she needs some air because her brother getting on her nerves. Who calls? Brian calls on the phone. Tasha says, I believe so. Not sure what woman figure she had in her life to observe and learn from. Absolutely, yeah. That's what I'm thinking too. So Brian calls on the phone and she telling him, my brother asking all these questions. He get on my nerves, blah, blah, blah. She says he asking all these hard questions and things of that nature. Brian trying to tell her, I love you. We do what we do. The whole line they going say, right? And then she goes and asks him in the most saddest way possible. She's like, do you love me? And I was like, dang, she said it like she was tired and it's just over it. Like she really don't believe what she even asked him out of her mouth. What else? She come back in. He said, no, she lets us know that he was talking to some girl right before her. Some hood rat from New Jersey. And I said, baby, first of all, it's hood rats everywhere. Don't act like it's just hood rats in New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? So she talking about some hood in New Jersey. He was talking to her and before they made it official. I believe he's still talking to the girl in Jersey, honestly. She comes back in after the conversation. She's still mad at her brother. She won't even hear him out or hear his concerns. At least hear your brother out and see what his concerns is, ma'am. Like, he gonna play her like a fiddle. Janae said, I took offense because I'm from Jersey. I know, Janae. I know. Because I would have too. If she would have said some hood chick from Washington, D.C., I would have been like, now, wait a minute. I'm a little ghetto, but I ain't hood like that. Don't do me. Let's move on to the next couple, y'all, because we're going to see what happens with Brooklyn and, oh, boy. Let's get on to JK and Brooke. Y'all, what was up with JK's mom? What was up with JK's mom outfit? She looked like she brought it straight from Walmart on the clearance rack, okay? JK's mom is a wide one. I'm not body shaming the lady, not at all, because my back needs to be unbigged as well. However, JK's mom seemed like she wore the same clothes 2 days in a row, her and Brooke, and then had the audacity to have one room where they had to share the bed. His mom was wide. It wouldn't have been me. It would not have been me, could not have been me. I'm not sharing a bed with your mom. I didn't even share the bed with you. And I'm about to get up in here with the mom. And the cameraman is petty, because when they was waiting for JK to come out of jail, the cameraman zooms on the back of the mom, and baby, them daggone soccer mom granny pants was up in her booty hole and was all digging up in it. I was like, you know what? Why would they do that? Why did they could have got another angle. This show is messy. Oh my God. So Brooke is up here heading to go meet the mom so they can go pick up JK from jail, right? The mom is asking, do you want to marry JK? Brooke is like, of course she does. I don't know why they want to rush in these situations. It's just ridiculous. The mom is giving her some sound advice though. She's telling her, you don't need to rush. You don't need to try to be with him. He just got out of jail, you know what I'm saying? He want to enjoy his freedom. He don't want to be tied down. He want to sow his royal oats. I was like, okay, mom. Brooke asked mom if he was a ladies' man. Like, did the ladies like him? And the mom was like, heck yeah. One time he asked me to say hi to his girlfriend and I called her the wrong name and got him in trouble. I said, child, the mom is spilling the good old tea and telling you, Brooke, that this dude is not the one. And you are missing all the red flags, okay? What else happened? She also asked about Alex, right? Y'all know his friend. And the mom said she like family. I talk to her every day. I was like, what is going on? I said, Brooke, another red flag. We already know that Alex is trying to play the dutiful friend to JK. But at the same time, Alex in the back of her mind is keeping her good eye on Brooke because she's a snitch. She snitched on the other girl, right? Which, if it was my friend, I probably would have too, because you cheating on my friend, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I think that Alex has hidden agendas. As soon as Brooke's back is turned, she gonna try to slide up on JK. I'm telling you, Brooke, watch your back. Red flag. He got a daggone girl that's a friend, and they used to date, and she living up in your house. Child, just dumb. And the mom has told you, she's like family. So the mom writes for her. Why are you not picking up the clues? So again, like I told y'all, they share this bed and yada, yada, yada. The next morning, they wake up with the same clothes on. They go to pick up JK, right? And the mom says, I'm going to get the first hug. And Brooke is like, well, you're going to have to outrun me. I said, that's shade, because you know that mom cannot run, okay? And you want to sit up here and say that she got to outrun you for the hug, okay? In my opinion, I have always said this. I feel like there needs to be a separation at the pickups. I feel like if the family's going to come to the pickup, then the other person needs to stay behind. And since this is love after lockup, the person you're in a relationship with is more than likely coming to the pickup. I feel like the family, she or he needs to pick the person up and then go to the family's house. That's what I believe. That's just me, my personal opinion, right? And then you can have your time while you're riding with the person. You can have that intimate moment and pick up things like that so it don't get awkward and you're fighting for the affection and attention of the person that just got out. Now that's me. Y'all can feel totally different. I just think it needs to be a separation, because you got the mom there that's going to be fighting to get his attention. You got Brooke there that's going to be trying to tongue him down in front of the mom and all that stuff. And it's just a lot that goes on, okay? And that was it with them. Let's move on to the next couple. They did not show him coming out. We probably going to get that next week. Let's move on to the next couple, which is going to be Demadrick and Kiana. Ciao. Okay, so let me drink some of my smoothie before I get into it. Okay, so he gets out. He lets us know that when he met Kiana, he was 16 years old and she was 12. Let's start right there. What in the statutory is going on? And Parents, why would you let this 12, first of all, let me take that back. The parents might not have known that she had a thing for him, right? Because, kids do be hiding stuff. So they might not have known. She might have hid that. So I'm not going to drag the parents right now. Now, he said that when you get a little older, we can link back up and see if we can make it shake, right? Okay, so at least he had that much sense to say, I'm not getting involved with a 12-year-old, okay? She talking about he not your average felon because he went to college. What the heck does that mean? Jeffrey Dahmer went to college. We see how that turned out. What you mean? Just because a person go to college doesn't mean that they are above crime, that they are above doing something crazy. That don't mean a daggone thing, okay? He is your average felon. Because he committed a crime, he got locked up and charged, he's a felon. So he's your average felon. What the heck are you talking about? Don't think because he went to college, that means that puts him on some type of higher pedestal. And I think that's how G-Pod sees him too. Oh, he's not the average guy because he went to college and he just got messed up. Now, don't get me wrong, right? He made a mistake. We all make mistakes. So I'm not going to drag him on that. The thing is that y'all cannot call a thing, right? He went to jail. He's a felon. He's an average felon. He did something to land himself in jail. Okay? So he on his way. Hold on, y'all. So when he gets out, Kiana jumps up on him and hugging him and all this stuff. And he come out with these puffballs in his head looking like a freaking ghetto Mickey Mouse. Okay? I was like, what's up with the puffballs? Demadric, whatever. Okay? He comes out, G-Pod standing right there, and she's being inappropriate in front of him. And this is why I say it needs to be two separations of the greetings. Okay? He tells us that he got shot. And ever since he got shot, he started holding a gun. So he said he kept getting pulled over, though, and eventually he got locked up because of having that gun. And I think that's what it was. Like I said, this episode was all over the place. I'm trying to give y'all the best that I could, come to the conclusion of. If I missed something, drop it in the comments. So they in the back of the car, right? G-Pod turned into a daggone Uber driver, right? They in the back of the car making out being an inappropriate child. What was going on under the blanket? Okay, his hand was under the blanket, okay? So I don't know if he was playing the guitar under the blanket. Y'all know what I mean? But they was being inappropriate. And even G-Pod was like, what the heck y'all doing back there? Could not do that in front of my parents in the back. I don't care if I had not seen my man in freaking 5 years. I just could not. I could not. Kelly said I see that too. Yes, they was back there getting it in, right? I was like, y'all are wild. So they gotta take Demadric to see his PO to see what happens with when he gets out. So he's supposed to be getting an ankle monitor put on, okay? Now, they get there, he gets out, he go up in there. We see the time tick down. They're waiting 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, 2 hours pass. I said, did he get lost? What the heck is going on, right? So, all of a sudden, one of the COs come out. Tasha said, that's like a guitar. That's like a guitar string when you pluck it out. Right. He was down there like, but don't. I was like, boy, if y'all don't get off from under that blanket. So one of the COs come out, right? And the CO says, yeah, he's gonna have to stay with us. And I was like, what? I said, what the heck is going on, right? He just got out of jail. What you mean? Did he commit a crime on the way in there? Like, what happened? So they're saying that some stuff got turned around in the system. He may have got out of that jail, but then when he got over here to this county, something else was wrong or something. So he has to stay here with us until we figure it out, right? And we clear it up. So she gets back in the car and G-Pop is like, what's going on? And she got to tell him he got to stay in with them because it's something that happened. She starts crying. G-Pop says, I can't believe that they're doing this to her. Why would they not allow them to be together? All of the issues that they've been through and now they can finally be together and yada, yada, yada. I'm like, G-Pop. I understand that you cannot make your adult children do anything. I do. But stop blaming the system because they can't be together. They can't be together because Demadra chose to do something that landed him in jail. That's why they can't be together. It's not the system's fault. They got to go through certain protocol parameters and things like that. So they cannot be together right now because he may have to work out some other issues. But stop up here making excuses, making it seem like they can't be together because the man is against them. Not so. Not so. Let's talk about, though, one last thing with them. What was up with Homegirl's wig? Kiana, ain't you a hairstylist? Now, this is why I don't do lace fronts. Because lace fronts was always one of them things that I said, child, that is not my lane. I'm going to stay in my own lane, right? Child, did y'all see the glue? And the cameraman is petty. It looked like she was about to, it would look like one of those peeling masks that you put on and then you peel it off and everything. Child, the glue was gluing. It had turned hard and it was giving me like a used wig vibes. I don't know what was going on, right? She didn't blend the makeup on, the lace. It was just, the wig was wigging, okay? It was just out of pocket. I said, that wig is atrocious. And then we had the extra compact flutter eyelashes, y'all, that was caked up on her eyes and stuff. And I said, child, I wish I could teach a class to let these young girls know less is more. Let us see your beautiful face, okay? You don't have to cake them. How can you even see? Them things, they be like this. All on their eyelashes. And I'm just like, what is going on? And the cameraman just kept zooming in. I said, what is the problem? So I just said, and she's a hairdresser. Right. But then you get hairdressers that can do other people's hair, but they can't do their own hair right. I just, Janae's like, I just cannot. I was like, please, for the love of God, somebody rip this wig off her hair. Please. I would have put a hat on or some child. And I don't know. But like I said, I'm not a lace chick. So I don't know if maybe she was sweating and the lace was kind of like trying to do its thing. But baby, let me tell you something. Like I said before on one of my reviews, every time the camera came on, if I was on this show, lights, camera, action, I would have been flawed to a T. I would have had a mirror with me. And before they started filming, if I saw my lace creeping up like that, I would have said, pause. Pause. Let me go fix my hair. Then we can record this scene. But you're not going to have me on camera being dragged by content creators, and you're not going to have me on camera being a meme and people talking about my wig. Tanya says I couldn't get over the house shoes. And they zoomed in on the house shoes too. I said, these cameramen is they up with the mess. But let's move on to the last couple. Key Rock needs a school right to teach these people how to appear on camera. Absolutely. I'm telling you, because I was done. I said, what the heck? Girl, what? Let's get to the throuple. And honestly, we got more than one throuple this season, for real. But let's get to the one that they calling a throuple. Thank y'all for joining me. I really appreciate y'all. If it's your first time joining me, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and like this video. I do this each and every week with the Love After Lockup review. If you don't watch the show, it comes on Friday nights at 8 p.m. Yeah, 8 p.m. on WeTV. And you can also watch it on YouTube, but sometimes YouTube leave off some of the goods, and so I was glad I was able to catch it on WeTV this week. Janae says, oh my God, yes, it's house shoes. Right. So let's get into the last couple to throuple. Alexis, Julius, and Ashley. Man, hold on, y'all. Ashley at good old Party City with her friends. She up there trying to get decorations because she going to decorate this room because her man is coming out. Julius. Or so half of her man, because she's sharing her man with somebody else. She at the good old store. Her friends is there and everything, trying to help her prepare and all this stuff like that. Okay? They're asking these questions like, are y'all going to have the sex? And she talking about, yeah, I'm trying to get pregnant. I said, Ashley, what is wrong with you? This man is just getting out of jail. Why in the world would you even make a comment like that, playing or not? Because I believe that out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. That's what the Bible says, right? So if you say it out of your mouth, that's what you believe up in your good old heart, that you're going to really try to get pregnant. And I don't know why you think Julius gives me the vibes of I'm going to make you a single mother type dude. Like, he don't give me the vibes that he going to stick around if you tell him you pregnant. So getting pregnant is not going to keep him. So I don't know why you sitting up here making that comment. However, let's move on, okay? She said the friends was like, so when you gonna see him, yada, yada, yada. He said, I ain't gonna see him because his mom is picking him up. Now, I didn't know his mom was Alexis, but we gonna get to that, okay? He said his mom was picking him up and she gonna see him later. Before I even knew that Alexis was picking him up, I was just like, girl, that's a lie. I knew that was a lie before I even knew that Alexis was picking him up. So the friends don't like him. The friend says, she got his name tattooed on her and he didn't get hers. So she went and got his name tatted, but he didn't get her name tatted. So that's why they said one of the reasons why they don't like him, right? Probably he didn't have no more room on his body to tattoo anything. Did y'all see Julius? He had tattoos from up here all the way down here on his face. I said, you know, he maybe didn't have no more room to tattoo your name on his body, Alexis, because he's a freaking walking tattoo board. Like, Julius could work at a tattoo shop where he just stands at the wall and people can search his body for what it is they want to put on their self. You know what I'm saying? Because he freaking had his whole body covered. I was like, goodness gracious, how many tattoos could one person get? I'm just asking for a friend, you know. Moving on, Alexis is headed to pick him up, right? What else? What did I write? I don't even know what I wrote. Oh yeah. Okay. Alexis headed to go pick him up. Of course, Alexis is not his mom. Okay. We all see that. He lied to Ashley. Alexis coming to pick him up. She's excited. Okay. She is up here saying, she just can't wait to have a man in the house. Somebody to talk to, somebody to enjoy, somebody to blah, blah, blah. And all of this stuff. And she just can't wait for it. And she's like, my man, my man, my man. I said, child, if they say my man one more time, I am going to scream. Because I'm sick of hearing it. This is not your man. Okay, come on. Let's cut it out. Okay. Ashley with the friends, and she thinking about, she's telling her friends, pan over to Ashley, that she going to go see him tonight. I said, fat chance you're not going to go see him tonight. Alexis is outside of the jail waiting to pick him up. While she outside, child, the characters that rolled up while she was outside. We get Tyler is the brother-in-law that showed up. So I'm trying to figure out why Julia's sister didn't show up. Why did she send the brother-in-law? But I digress. But it's probably because him and the brother-in-law are friends and they used to kick it because they like some of the same stuff. How about the brother-in-law rose up at the good old release with a cup? And y'all know what was in that cup. And he even said, I think it was Patron. Why the heck are you pulling up to his jail release with a cup of Patron? Are you insane? I said, this is... Kelly said Ashley is a catfish. The picture that, yes, she sent him look like a whole new person. It absolutely does. It absolutely, I don't know why these women put these filters on. Baby, if you ask me for a picture, you're going to get this. That is it. No filter, not too much makeup for real because I don't get into all of that, but you're going to get what you're going to get. And if you like it or you don't, okay? But these filters is because some people feel insecure. And every now and then I'll mess around with a filter, but if most of your pictures are filters, like you got to ask yourself some questions. Okay? So the brother rolled up Tyler. And then we get the next friend that showed up. I don't know his name, but baby, he was giving Eazy-E vibes, okay? This dude had a hat on. All of a sudden, I thought about Straight Outta Compton as soon as I saw him. He had his hat on. He had a jury curl, okay? And baby, his teeth was throwing up gang signs. Black, black. Everything was going down with them teeth. I said, what? He was 30 years late for the dentist. I said, what is going on? And he was a skinny man. He can't help that he's skinny, but this dude could hula through a Cheerio. Yeah, he was so... I said, what is going on? These two that just pulled up gives me that if Julius get with them, somebody's going back to jail. Yes, Janae, I saw that. You said you called it both thugs and Harmony. Absolutely. Boom, 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 boom. Child, both thugs and Harmony back in the day, y'all. Listen, I miss the 90s. The music of the 90s, child, gave me life with no possibility of parole. Bone Thugs and Harmony, it's the thuggish rugged bone. And I like that song because my name was in it. I used to wait for it to get to Tasha. But, baby, yes, he did look like a Bone Thugs and Harmony reject. He looked like straight out of Compton. Like, them teeth was just giving, like, Crip Walk all up in his mouth. And I was just like, child, what? So, okay. Ashley is mad because she's just like, already the moment is ruined. Why is your friends here, right? Probably because he called them and said, hey, I'm gonna need y'all to show up, you know, because we gonna roll out, okay? Julius comes out, right? Julius comes out. Had the good old locks. Now, he got somebody in there twisting his locks. I don't know who it is, but baby, we could just guess, okay? He had the locks in. He come out. He's a skinny man as well. He walking out, tattoos everywhere, you know what I'm saying? If he didn't have the tattoos on his face, and if he kind of came out of that thug dude, you know, he would be an attractive dude, right? But he came out walking, swagging, and all that stuff, okay? Ashley jumping up on him, kissing him and stuff like that. He dapping up the friends, yada, 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 okay? All of a sudden, he like, what's up in the cup with the friend? The friend like some Patron. He passes it to Julian, and Julian takes a sip. I said, dang, you in front of the freaking prison, and you just drunk some Patron. And I guarantee that the police officers in there was looking like this because they saw cameras. How the heck could you do that on a syndicated show in front of a prison, sir? Are you insane? I was like, what? Oh my gosh. He has nice teeth. Yes, he does, Tasha. Now, I don't know what's up with his friend, but yes, he has nice teeth. Okay, he does. So he sips the Patron, and I'm like, this idiot. I said, he's going to be back in jail in no time. I promise you, we're going to get an update on him a little bit down the line, and it's going to say that Julius is back in jail. Because if you have no type of a coof about drinking some Patron in front of the prison that you just got out of, you're pretty much going to be back in there, okay? So he like, let's get out of here. Let's go get something to eat. Let's go get something to drink. Back up for a minute. We learned that Julius gives us a background story of himself. He tells us he used to be an informant. He used to be an informant for the police. So basically, Julian used to be a snitch. That's what he said. I didn't, right? He said, but because he was an informant, he thought he could do whatever he wanted to do. But one day his place got raided and they found drugs and they found some other stuff and he got 6 years in jail. They was probably like, listen, you an informant to a certain extent, okay? So he then tells Ashley, let's roll out, let's get something to drink. She said, all right, cool. Ashley walked into her car thinking Julia's going to get in the car with her, y'all. This was so embarrassing at this moment. In my opinion, this was the utter disrespect that you could ever do to somebody that's coming to see you at your release. He gets in the car with his homeboys. He got in the car with freaking brother-in-law and the broke Eazy-E looking dude. Child, I said, you have got to be kidding me. So now Ashley's like, he's pissing me off. I'm already mad, blah, blah, blah. That car looked like, if I was a police officer and they rolled by and I saw that, I'd be like, yep, about to pull them over. They look like a pullover car. He gets in the car with the friends. Before he leaves out of the parking lot, he stops, get out of the car, and says, yeah, I'm out of here, I'm free, to the other inmates. And the inmates happen to be seeing him, and they shout out, live your best life, my boy. Yeah, do it, whatever. It was a whole ghetto moment. I said, what am I watching? I said, what the heck am I watching? I said, Ashley, at this moment, you should have said, baby, I am better than this. I am better than this. Oh my gosh. All right, so we get back in the car with them and they out, right? And she is following behind them like a good old idiot. I said, child, it could not have been me. I would have made a U-turn to my house and said, when you done funning and gunning with your boys, maybe you can come see me. I just, Ashley, get some confidence. I don't understand it. So she following behind it. His friends are no good. No good. Julius needs to get rid of them friends or else he's going to be back in jail. I promise you. Especially the one that gave him the good old drink in the cup. And that was it with them. Yeah. That was it with them. This episode, like I said, for me was a 4. I feel like it was more of a filler episode. It had its moments. Hold on, y'all. Did I leave out anything? Okay, yeah. One last thing. Ashley thinks that Julius is going to come out, right? And do fishing with her, do certain classes and everything, and make love in the woods and all this other stuff. I said, child, Julian is not on that. Julian looks like the typical F-boy, for lack of better words, from the hood. He's not come out fishing with you. He don't want making love in the woods. He probably will bend you over a tree or something. He does not look like he's into making love, okay? Not at this point in his life. How old is Julius, y'all? I don't know. He gotta be in his late 20s because Ashley is 31 and she's older than him. But I said, girl, he not about to be making love with you. Are you insane in the membrane? You have to be. Anyway, y'all, that was all the couples on this episode. She's 25. Okay, so maybe that's why she's thinking that way. But wait, Ashley's 25? Oh no, he's 25. Okay, that's what you said. Julius is 25. So yeah, his frontal lobe of his brain just developed. And because of the mere fact that he was in jail, really, he hasn't developed up here. Now, they say that 25 is when the frontal lobe of your brain that makes all the kind of right decisions or lets you know kind of, okay, this is too far, that's too far, whatever. That's when it develops at 25, right? However, Julian lost some of that because he was locked up for 6 years. So he's still trapped in the mindset of a teenager. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna see what happens with these couples. Oh, child. Even if I wasn't married, I never want to be this desperate. I never want to be this desperate. This was so messed up. Everybody on here is in total desperation. I don't see it for any couple making it. Normally, like if you get a couple that comes out that was like Teenie and Rob, even though they had their issues and their crap, Teenie and Rob, I always thought would make it, right? That was one of the couples that was on the show. I was like, you know what, they gonna be all right. They just trying to drum up drama with them. And other couples that came out, Brittany and Marcelino. Y'all remember them. They actually, I thought that they were going to be a good couple. After a while, they tried to drum up drama with them because they were getting boring and they needed to exit off the show, but they wanted to keep the check coming. However, so if you have couples that come out like that, that are on the same page, that have a mission, and then they love each other really fully, and they get married and they have kids, all that stuff, it is going to work out, in my opinion. But with all of these couples that we see right now, none of them are going to work out. And I could be totally wrong. But from what I'm seeing right now, none of them are going to work out. Like, none of them. None of them. None. Okay? That's my review, y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. This was a vibe. I absolutely love coming out doing Love After Lockup reviews on Sunday with y'all. I'm going to be sending out my motivational short on Monday. As always, I'm trying to get better at posting it closer to the morning than later in the evening. But it just depends on what's going on, y'all. I'm going to be doing my Hot Topics on Wednesday, of course. I'm trying to fill in my week with some more content because I want to start doing more videos and everything. So I'm thinking I'm going to start looking into true crime stories. I'm going to call it Breaking News. I've done a couple of them. I had one on my channel about Marvin Sapp. Good night. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you so much. I got one on my page about Marvin Sapp. If y'all want to go check that out. He was like, lock the doors. Lock the doors. Ushers, lock the doors. I was like, wait a minute. Because if it was me and I was at the church, I'd have been like, 911? Yeah, I'm at church being held hostage. Stop laughing. I'm being held hostage. Yes. No, I'm serious. The pastor just told the ushers to close the doors, lock the doors. And if I don't give him $20, I don't know if I'm leaving. I really don't. And I'm a little nervous. You know, I know this is church, but however, yeah, I feel away. Click, come quick, send help. Kelly says, that was so surprising. And what wasn't it? And you know what's crazy? That video was actually an old video. That was back in July of 2024. And so it just resurfaced now. And so it's getting a lot of traction and steam and stuff like that. And I like Marvin Sapp's music, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, sir, he committed a crime. I don't care what nobody say. Anytime you say close the doors, now he didn't say lock it, but close the doors, and I need y'all to give me $20. I mean, that's holding somebody hostage and robbery, in my opinion. I could be totally wrong. However, I did do a video on it and I gave my opinion about it. And again, I'm not faulting the brother or nothing like that. God forgives all. I still believe he is a Christian. He had a moment where he made a wrong decision, wrong mistake, and the optics of it came across very wrong. Kelly said, all right. And so instead of him apologizing for what he had done, he actually came out with a response to it, and he was just very still in pride and arrogance, and even tried to put some scripture on it. And when I read the scripture and I broke it down on my live about that particular scripture, no, people gave joyful. God says he loves a cheerful giver. Now, if you up here telling me, freeze, close the doors, give me $20, I'm no longer cheerful because you can't tell me what to give. What if I only got $10? And then he told the people that he wants them to walk forward because he wants to actually see the 1,000 people giving. So now if you're a person that say, I only got $5 in my purse and everybody's walking forward, do you imagine how that person feels? Like, that's not okay. And that is not what being a follower of Christ is about. So y'all can check out my video and let me know what y'all think about it. It's posted up on my channel. And yeah, we're going to get up off of here. So yeah, I'm gonna be bringing out breaking news stories, stories that have happened that are either older or something that happened as of recent. So I'm probably going to start doing the breaking news stories. It's either going to be on Tuesday or it's either going to be on Friday. I'm more so leaning towards Friday to round out the week with a breaking news story. So if y'all actually have any breaking news stories, when I post this live, I'm going to attach my email to the live. And you can email me if you have any stories that maybe I overlooked and I have not came into contact with. And I'm going to also post my social media. If you don't want to do email, if you want to send me a story in my DM, you can do that. I'm on Instagram and I'm on TikTok. And I'm on Facebook. So y'all can hit me up with that if y'all have any stories that y'all know about that y'all want me to cover that is breaking news stories. Okay. All right, y'all. So I'm going to get off of here, y'all. Being very transparent before I get off of here, I'm in the process of redesigning my apartment, filling it with what I need. So if y'all see, like, you know, backgrounds, walls are bare, things like that. We just moved in here not too long ago, and we got some things we need to handle, but we are furnishing the place one by one. I had to give back my sofa to Rooms to Go because it was not and I don't know if this is all Rooms to Go furniture, but it was not a good piece. They sold me a dud of a couch, a sofa, and they kept sending people out to fix it, and it just would not get right. So I told them to come pick it up, and we are starting back over again with the furnishing process. I'm taking room by room. But you know what? It's okay because that does not mean anything. I got a roof over my head. I have a beautiful apartment. We have our bed and things like that in our room and everything like that. And so I'm gonna do room by room and it's gonna be okay. But I felt a way about having to give the sofa, tell them to come pick it up because I really did love the sofa, but it was just it was a dud. It wasn't right. And I'm not gonna sit up here and pay. It was a pretty expensive sofa. I'm not going to pay that much for a sofa and then you turn around and give me a dud. And I paid extra for you to come and set it up, and then y'all set it up wrong, and you know, it was just all over the place. So I'm going to do some video and shorts as I start to furnish my place because I do love decorating. That's what I went to college for the first time, and I do love it. So I'm going to be doing some stuff with that. Y'all going to see some different things. have something set up where I'm actually doing my videos at certain spots. I think I like this spot that I am in because I have a ring light that's able to clip onto my counter that's here. So I do like that. So anyway, y'all, I know y'all ain't asked for that last little bit, but I just want to share it with y'all. So I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for joining me again. If you have not done so already, go ahead and like this video. Comment in the comment section about the couple that you think is going to make it or is not going to make it. And most importantly, subscribe to the channel. I love y'all. Have a happy and blessed Sunday. Bye.